Hello, we're here at the Beryl Elites Conference in New York City, and I'm joined by Chris Sullivan from Hyperion. Chris,
Thanks for
thank you
having me.
joining us.
Yeah, appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Great. To get things started, Chris, I really want to ask you, what inspired you and your team to pivot to digital assets back in 2017?
It was a combination, multi-factor, just like all of life. But it was really the value proposition of decentralized commodities, so to speak. And then it really creates a vector of freedom and sovereignty for humanity that we've never seen before. And lastly, the volatility, because it's such unbridled price discovery, just was really attractive to us because it's a free market.
Nice. Now, the digital asset space has been evolving, and the regulations are also pretty new. So, given all these challenges, how have these challenges shaped the way you manage your fund?
They really haven't, because we're not going to react to opacity, lack of intellect, or logic and reason. So luckily for us as practitioners in the space, cryptographic technology and blockchain is largely self-regulatory. So the only aspect is really on and off ramps for investors and investment vehicles, and then the precedent set by actions from the various regulators for fraud cases, embezzlement, malpractice, all the kind of usual bad actors, which are human, not asset-based.
Got it. And how would you define your team alpha? What's the key differentiator for you as an asset manager?
Because we're old enough to have gone, like when I was at Morgan Stanley, I would write tickets. And then we're technologists, so we've built order management, execution management software. So knowing old school trading and pit trading of futures, equities, and options, and then electronic trading, and then understanding how to build a portfolio of quantitative strategies where you're blending non-correlated or orthogonal alphas is really our value proposition. Very few teams it's less than a dozen on earth do it in similar fashion.
Got it. And in closing, in this market and industry, what do you anticipate over the next coming years? Any thoughts, closing thoughts?
Yeah, I think as a sheer awareness of the asset class and then of what I would call investment grade vehicles like the two that we operate, I think you're going to have a combination of users with UI UX getting better and getting less complex, as well as investors kind of coalescing in a number of different ways that you can transact and invest and enjoy the space.
Thank you so much, Chris. That was Chris Sullivan, and we're here at the Beryl Elites Conference in New York.